From Week 11 to Week 13, belief was building inside the Cowboys organization. Dallas had won 3 straight games. 2 of those victories came against recent Super Bowl representatives. Playoff probability was rising fast. Confidence was visible on and off the field. The season felt alive again. That momentum, however, has cooled dramatically. Losses to the Lions and Vikings halted progress. The Cowboys now sit at 6-7-1. Their playoff fate is no longer in their hands. Urgency has replaced optimism. Every game now carries weight. Sunday's matchup comes at a critical moment. Dallas hosts a red-hot Chargers team. Los Angeles enters with 10 wins. The margin for error is gone. The Cowboys must respond immediately, or risk falling further behind. The context makes this matchup pivotal. It is not just another game. It represents a turning point. Momentum can still swing, but only with execution and discipline. As kickoff approaches at noon CT on Fox, history and trends loom large. Several big facts frame this matchup. Each tells part of the story, of where Dallas stands, and what lies ahead. The wrong kind of consistency. The Cowboys' loss in Week 15 pushed them back under .500. At 6-7-1, the numbers are concerning. If the trend continues, history repeats. Back-to-back losing seasons would follow, something Dallas hasn't seen in decades. Not since the early 2000s. The last time it happened was between 2000 and 2002. Those years were defined by instability. Quarterback uncertainty plagued the franchise. Troy Aikman was nearing the end. Quincy Carter took the reins briefly. Chad Hutchinson also had his turn. That era symbolized transition and confusion. Dallas struggled to find identity. Wins were inconsistent. Direction was unclear. Fans felt uncertainty. Much like today, this comparison raises alarms. The Cowboys aim higher than mediocrity. Organizational standards demand more. December football is about momentum, not regression, and Dallas knows it. Avoiding that historical repeat matters, not just for record books, but for belief inside the locker room. This Chargers game tests resilience and the ability to respond under pressure, a rare defensive moment. The Week 15 opener against Minnesota began with promise. On the opening drive, Quinnen Williams made history. The defensive tackle recorded an interception, only the second of his career, and his first since 2023. His first as a Cowboy. That interception carried added significance. Williams became just the 4th defensive tackle in franchise history to record an interception within his first 5 games. An exclusive group, spanning decades. According to Stats Perform, the names are notable. Laroy Glover did it in 2002. Bruce Thornton in 1979. Ken Frost in 1961. Now Quinnen Williams joins them. A rare defensive feat. Moments like that can shift games. They energize sidelines. They change momentum. Unfortunately for Dallas, that spark did not carry forward. The Vikings capitalized later. Still, Williams' play reflects potential. Impact from the interior matters. Turnovers from unexpected places shift dynamics. Dallas hopes for more of that, especially against Justin Herbert. On Sunday, Dak Prescott's steady production. Dak Prescott continues to deliver statistically. He has thrown for at least 250 yards in 6 consecutive games, a mark few quarterbacks sustain. Consistency remains his strength. Even amid team struggles, that streak places Prescott among elite company. He is 1 game short of Jared Goff, who holds the longest active streak at 7. Prescott also nears franchise history. Tony Romo's record sits at 7. Set back in 2009, Prescott's production has kept Dallas competitive, even when results fell short. Yardage totals reflect efficiency and command of the offense. His leadership remains evident. Under mounting pressure, reaching that 7th straight game would matter, not just statistically, but symbolically. It would reaffirm Prescott's consistency at a time of scrutiny and playoff urgency. Against the Chargers, the challenge intensifies. Their defense limits passing success. Prescott must be sharp, decisive, and protected to keep the streak alive. The Chargers' defense presents a significant hurdle. They have allowed 250 net passing yards only once this season. That came against Daniel Jones back on October 19th. An exception, not a trend. Since the start of the 2024 season, only 1 quarterback topped 300 yards. That was Joe Burrow last year. Few teams stretch this defense vertically. Coverage remains disciplined. and pressure arrives quickly. This context raises the stakes for Prescott. Continuing his streak will not be easy. Windows will be tight. Timing must be precise. Mistakes will be punished relentlessly. The Chargers force offenses to be patient. Long drives are required. Explosive plays are rare. Field position becomes crucial. Dallas must adapt and stay balanced. This matchup becomes a chess match. Prescott versus coverage schemes. Execution versus discipline. One breakdown can shift momentum. Against this defense, every snap matters. Los Angeles surging forward. The Chargers arrive with momentum. They have won 10 games in back-to-back seasons, something they haven't done since 2006 to 2007. Stability has returned, and belief is strong. In the AFC West, the race tightens. Los Angeles trails Denver by 2 games. The Broncos face Jacksonville and Kansas City. The Chargers face Dallas and Houston before a decisive finale between the two rivals. If Los Angeles closes the gap, they would hold the tiebreaker and capture the division. For the first time since 2009, motivation is clear. Every game matters. This context heightens Sunday's importance. Dallas faces a desperate contender, one playing with purpose and confidence. Mistakes will be costly. Against such urgency, the Chargers are not coasting. They are chasing something tangible, a division crown, and playoff positioning. That edge shows on film and on the field. A streak Dallas wants to end. History at home has not favored Dallas. The Chargers have won 3 straight road games. Against the Cowboys, victories came in 2001, then 2009, and again in 2017. The last time Dallas beat Los Angeles at home was the 1990 season opener. A very different era. Troy Aikman started at quarterback. A rookie named Emmitt Smith debuted. History was being written. That game marked Emmitt's first carries. 2 rushes, 2 yards. The beginning of a legendary career. Few could have predicted it. On that afternoon. Since then, frustration followed. Home field advantage disappeared. The Chargers found success in Dallas. An unusual trend that the Cowboys want to end. This Sunday, breaking that streak would matter. Symbolically and practically, it would reset a narrative and provide momentum. Dallas needs that spark. Now more than ever. Pressure on Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has endured heavy punishment. This season has tested him physically. He has been sacked 49 times, a career high, and tied for most in the NFL. A staggering number. The hits go beyond sacks. Herbert leads the league in QB hits with 116. He also tops QB pressures at 239 per next-gen stats. Relentless contact defines his year. Only one other quarterback compares. Patrick Mahomes has faced over 100 hits. The wear and tear is significant. Protection issues linger. Yet Herbert continues to compete and lead effectively. This pressure presents opportunity. Dallas pass rush can influence the game, disrupt timing, force mistakes, and swing momentum. If executed properly, containing Herbert remains crucial. Despite the pressure numbers, he remains dangerous. Quick release mitigates risk. Dallas must finish plays and capitalize. Dak Prescott is approaching another milestone. He needs just 69 passing yards to surpass 4,000 yards this season, a mark of consistency and durability. At quarterback, reaching 4,000 yards would be significant. It would be Prescott's 4th such season, tying Tony Romo for the most in franchise history, a notable benchmark. In Cowboys lore, the symmetry continues. Prescott also needs 4 passing touchdowns to reach 30 on the season. That would also be his 4th time hitting that number. Another tie with Romo. These numbers reflect longevity and sustained performance across different rosters and systems. Prescott's impact remains undeniable. Despite team inconsistencies, he delivers. Still, individual milestones come second. Team success matters more. Prescott knows that. History is secondary. A win is the priority. On Sunday, everything at stake. This matchup carries layered significance. Playoff hopes remain slim, but not gone. Dallas must win and get help elsewhere. The margin is razor thin. Momentum can still shift. A win changes perception. Confidence can return. Losses fade quickly, but only with results. On the field, the Chargers arrive confident and motivated. Dallas responds with urgency. History, streaks, and stats collide. At AT&T Stadium, under national eyes. On Fox, Every big fact tells part of the story. Past struggles, present pressure, future uncertainty. Sunday provides answers, one way or another. For Dallas, it is simple. Respond or regress. Fight or fade. History waits quietly, but the present demands action. At noon CT,